you can get one for shoulder track. They do make those.
Worshippers, sisters, hear my own call. The moons has passed. The time has been finally here in the time we've been wanting. As the thriving moment of the battle for the Concord is now upon us. To mine own delight, I am to please thy words to your ears that the tournament is now under operation. But mark my own words, the FPW shall still remain victorious over the FWPWF. I mistake my words. Mistake I may make, but mistake not, for I am aware of Alison Danes's well-being. The poor child amongst the fray, she dove into the misunfortunate events and perished in the wrath that is the Banshee and the nightmare that is blood red. Which now brings to my attention on the questionable loyalty that lies with the Red Nightmare or Samantha Foxy, whichever thy name she believes to be. Her loyalty is vital to the Banshee. I must know the position of where her loyalties foresee, as that answer remains yet to be answered. I hereby declare an audience with the Red Nightmare herself. Come forth and bless us with your presence, Red Nightmare.
If you don't behave, I'm gonna have to bonk you with my trident.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. Banshee come out here with a mic and is, well, I guess we're going to be answered. She's calling out Samantha Foxy.
I've come to face my mistakes, the fight of faith, the will to carry on. From ending past, then forward.
there, Miss Banshee. I started getting a little bit tired of all this thing. And I'm a little bit tired of hearing you saying, the Red Nightmare there, the Red Nightmare here. To try to convince everyone here that my old demon came back and is in charge. But that's just you to believe that. Is that true? My counterpart is back? Oh, yes. There might be evil lurking within me. Yes, I don't hide it. But do you know something? I accepted what I've done, and I accepted all the punishments. I moved forward, paying for every bad thing I've done in the past, and from that I've worked and busted my ass for redeeming myself. And you're exactly what I'm fighting to never be ever again, Banshee. I won't allow it to be someone like you. I am Samantha freaking Foxy, and I will be damned if I'll change the person I am today. The same people here in the crowd, in this very arena, know and love since day one, and on top of it, I am not going to allow you to spread ruin and destruction in the roster involving more and more victims like Becky. I will stop you no matter the cost, and that will be at Rock the Dragon in a one-on-one match. Just me and you, Banshee, and this will end there.
So you favor humanity? That momentary flicker of hope. This, unfortunately, displeases the Banshee Queen. That the pathetic remains in thy pathetic corse known as Samantha still holds the very vessel I see before thy eyes. Thou hast falleth amongst the filth such as Becky, and no matter the cost, thou, Samantha, shall not disrupt my own plans of purging the Federation that I seest fit. The FPW is plagued by the likes of you. The likes of you that I shall purge on the very night that you speak at Rock the Dragon. The counterpart yonder's the Red Nightmare, Samantha, shall finally break free from thy wicked-minded that you are under control with, and at Rock the Dragon, thou shall finally be cleansed. And Samantha Foxy shalt beest no more, but a faithful and unapologetic reminder of what is yet to come. For the rest has fallen behind you. Rock the Dragon, must it be, Samantha? Very well. I will see you in 7 moons. Plague upon thy house!
Uh-huh, yes. By the way,
You are
excuse
a
me,
special kind of
excuse me.
stupid.
Hi, Katie. BK, I hope you don't mind if I will be on commentary together with you.
Oh, no. Go,
Nice.
please. No, please have a seat. I was told you were going to be out here, but I was told you had some business to
thank
take care
you.
of.
Thank you. I much
Well, ladies and
appreciate it.
gentlemen, I am joined now at the commentary table by none other than Samantha Foxy, and Samantha, you just laid the law down to Banshee, basically got in her face like nobody I've ever seen before, and basically told her we're going to meet next week and end this. I have to admit, as much as I didn't like the fact that you were siding with her for a while, but I like this attitude that you've taken towards her.
And you know what? In all of that, she believed all the people in FPW or even in WPWF that I know very well, she believed they are fair. But that's MPL. They're the blood of this federation and of this sports entertainment.
Well, we can look at each other. It looks like you have Becky coming out for the ring right now.
Uh-huh. Becky, I thank you. She's incredibly lovely and joyful, don't you believe, babe? Oh, there is also Brooke Owens with the same outfit as Becky.
Hi everyone! Oh my god. Okay, so this is a very special edition of Fusion Pro Wrestling. As you can see, me and Brooke are here in little matching outfits. We look so cute! And we have a cheer routine prepared for you. So if you'd all like to get ready, join in. If you, if you know the words, I don't think you will because it's made up, but, join in, have fun, let's have a blast, and yeah. You ready, Brooke? Oh? What's wrong?
Okay, I think I can do the rope. Becky! Look up! I value your friendship, and trust me, I respect the hell out of you, but I don't think we mesh well as a tag team. You're this adorable buddy, no pun intended, or double machine. Amazing person who's always happy despite all you've gone through, and I admire that. But then there's me. I'm not a cheerleader or bubbly or anything like that. I'm the Black Swan. You've seen me in the ring, I'm vicious and I hurt people. This cheerleader thing is just not me, Becky. I'm so sorry.
Brooke, I'm sorry. It's okay though. I won't lie to you, I'm a little sad we won't get to team up, but I completely understand too. You're your own person and I'm my own person. But I want to thank you for being so nice to me this whole time and taking a chance on me, and I can see this being a very good friendship. And thank you.
I spoke with FPW General Manager Stuart Worth when I arrived at the arena, and I asked him if I could give you that opportunity to prove to all these people here tonight and to the roster back there that you, Becky, are an amazing competitor. Which is why next week at Rock the Dragon, Brooke Owens versus Becky in a friendly exhibition contest. No funny stipulation, no animosity, just a good old wrestling match between two friends who respect the hell out of the other. What do you say?
While under the circumstances it probably seems odd because we've sort of developed this friendship, I understand and thank you for giving me that opportunity. I accept. Let's have a friendly one-on-one at Rock the Dragon. That sounds like a great idea. However, I'm going to leave you to it because you've got a match. I'm sorry you have to wrestle in this outfit. No, I know you're not into it. I'm really sorry. But good luck in your match and I'll see you next week. Bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we're going to have a friendly exhibition match next week between Brooke Owens and Becky at Rock the Dragon.
Oh, yes.
Well, we actually have a match coming up, and our first competitor is in the ring right now. It is the Black Swan, Brooke Owens, at a height of 5'6", 130 pounds, hailing from Orlando, Florida. And we are waiting on her opponent, who hails from Lisbon, Portugal, at a height of 5'6" tall and 163 pounds, Allison Danes.
Ooh, so it's so Allison without Crystal.
Ya, llego bravo, cargado, no trabo, cortile con ponte pa'l caso el dedo. Renovado, platinado, no paro, un poco marchiado, mas no mundo pensou. Eu digo puta atrevido, conto contigo, vacilas segundo e não estou. Tanta, delata, nap, nap, lanca, now we beat the clock. Não resistes à cadência do meu flow. É fácil, o difícil, here I go. Tudo para quando tu dizes que sim.
Quero ver esse feeling, só tu podes dar. Eu quero ter esse feeling, não deves negar. Eu quero ver esse feeling, só tu podes dar. Eu quero ter esse feeling, não deves negar. Eu quero ver esse feeling, só tu podes dar. Eu quero ter esse feeling, não deves negar. Eu quero ver esse feeling, só tu podes dar. Eu quero ter esse feeling, não deves negar.
All right, these two ladies are ready to get underway. And as soon as they get the okay from our new ref.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna
It's
be-
Katie Powell. I never seen her.
Yeah, she's, I mean, she's been around a little bit, but she's kind of, usually, you know, when Feds uses, they use as a fill-in, like something come up, like with what happened with Nicole, something came up, was unexpected. We use her as a fill-in ref, so.
Mm-hmm.
And Brooke is kind of confused, asking Allison why she's being nice. Allison says, sorry, don't let's just wrestle. And it's countered with the wrist lock backflip and into an arm drag by Brooke. Both women using the ropes for momentum come off at each other. Brooke rolls under a clothesline. They both meet in the middle. Oh, nice drop kick right in the mouth by Brooke. That sent Allison on her backside.
It's a very cool, very technical style as a start of the match.
It very much is. And just like every week, that, you know, I understand, you know, I know he's not here, but every week Paul and I are talking about what great matches the women in FEW put on, and this is starting out to be a great one.
It seems Brooke is confused with the high five from Allison, and now they're again in a lockup. Probably I would be a little bit confused myself, but still.
And Brooke goes back into a lockup, and now Allison just took a page out of Brooke's book and hit it with the wrist-lock backflip into an arm drag. Both women back into the ropes again. Oh, and Allison comes unexpectedly catches Brooke with the momentum with the bear hug. Brooke shoves her off. Oh, comes back and catches her with a leg lariat.
Vicious leg lariat from Brooke. It is like she said, she's not going to be funny, it's not going all creamy and such, she is going to hurt.
And Allison's telling Brooke, okay, I get it, and Brooke's a little bit confused, but Brooke stays on her opponent, throws her into the corner, backs up all the way across the ring, coming in with a full head of steam and catches her with a back elbow and then catch her with another enziguri type kick. And then catch her with the cannonball. Brooke is on a roll right now.
That was really painful. Oh, that wasn't good.
Now Brooke goes
Going
in for
for
the
the
first pin. 1, 2, and nope.
Well, just a 2 count.
Yep, just a 2 count. Allison's not done just yet, but Brooke is definitely doing the right thing, stand on her opponent. Oh, and Allison starts to get up and catches Brooke with a leg sweep.
It's been a completely caught out of surprise. Things. Ooh, and after a powerful rolling thunder, she picked up Brooke Owens and Irish whip her to the corner. Is Allison preparing for a big attack, I'm sure? And oof! Corner splash! Oh, she's mocking Brooke Owens, I think. I believe Brooke won't appreciate that as soon as she will recover. I got just that feeling, you know. And meanwhile, Allison is picking up a Brooke Owens again, dragging to the center of the ring. Oh! Going for a small package. 1. It's only a 1 count. Oh! A powerful shotgun dropkick from Brooke Owens to Allison Dane and crushing her on the corner. She's running. Oh, and a Yakuza kick. Pick her up and possibly now she's pushing her to the corner and a monkey flip. And pick her up. And, ooh. That was hard as a dragon suplex. And she's picking up, Brooke is picking up against Allison. Once again. Is she going for another suplex? Nope, she's Irish whip Allison to the corner. And Brooke is ready to charge. She's charging it. Oh! Allison counterattack with a kick and then a front missile drop kick from the top turnbuckle. And Allison, she's jumped to the top rope. She's waiting for Brooke Owens to get up. No, she didn't wait. Ooh, Brooke Owens rolled back away, and Allison bouncing back to their top rope and landing on Brooke with a ground and pound. She's going for the pin. 1. Again, a one count. Just 1. Allison is already like, what should I do? What should I do? Now she's calling Brooke Owens to get up. She's gonna be ready. This could be it. Nope. Brooke is missing. Oh, and a knee express right to the back of Allison. Ooh, that was really painful. Yes. Now it's Brooke dragging Allison to the center of the mat. And she's locking in the Indian deathlock. When Allison is already dragging desperately to the ropes. She got to the ropes. And Brooke Owens break the hold immediately without waiting the referee to count. That wasn't enough for Capitalize, but let's see. And Brooke pick up Allison again, dragging her to the center of the ring. Oh, and Allison is countering with elbow strikes right on Brooke Owens' face. And now Brooke is doing the same on Allison. This is going to be a brawl, fair enough. Irish whip. And, ooh, Allison bouncing with a crossbody and Brooke Owens hitting a rocket kick on the mirror and a pin. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match is Brooke Owens.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a great show of sportsmanship there. Allison making her way out of the ring right now. Brooke is completely confused by this, and I can completely understand why, considering how Allison had been acting for months leading up to this, and now it's like she's had a change of heart. I don't know. Saying something about come out and set them straight. You
know who it is, coming round again. One of those in this way, now it's 88. She's a goddess with the blade, you'll be calling out her name. She can turn it up loud, 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 loud. She can take it to the top, no you won't get her to stop. She's a super pop and back out, down, down. When she starts talking like that, you know how to react. She's a bitch in front of face with the wild in her face. You can hear it in her growl, 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 growl. So keep your eyes on me now, and I'm thinking like what you see. I'm on my highest level. I know you all just wanna fight with me. We've got it all in our hands now. So can you handle what we're all about? We're so tough, scared to show you off. Can you feel the rush now? Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down. You can drive, but we're gonna wear the crown. So we're going all around, round, 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 round. Where do I begin? Oh, I think I know the best one. So, last week, it was quite an eventful match, in my opinion. But one thing led to another, and of course, good old Kane decided to go all out raw on me, Buffalo all out on Nick. Once again, we're left here at a tiebreaker. Again. Seriously, can we not just have one little match where we actually have a winner? For the love of God, please. But one thing that is really ticking my circuit right now, Nick has a lot to say about the fact that I took all of the match to myself. I call absolute bullshit. So let me explain this to you. How exactly can I claim all of the time in the ring when I am a 2-on-1? Explain to me that, Nick.
also explain to me why you don't have the balls to say it to my face, and you have to say it on Twitter. Do you have virtual balls? Is that what it is? So why don't you just make it a lot more easier and explain why you're so pissed at me, Nick? So why don't you come out here and give me what for?
Activated.
Well, it looks like Tristan kind of had enough of his supposed tag team partner,
Is
and he is
anyone
actually
there?
calling him out to set the record straight.
What?
Sentry mod activated.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Tristan was talking to Nick, and it's not Nick coming out, it's actually Kane Navarro. This is going to get pretty interesting pretty quick.
Captain America, are you off to fight the bad guys? Hey, mighty Superman, can you save us from ourselves? Hey, Mr. Universe, can you lift us up above this? 'Cause I'm just Iron Man, I'm a ghost within a shell. Take a look They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Why did they never mention what's real and in between? It seems a path.
Okay, so I know you weren't expecting me exactly right now, were you, Tristan? So let's talk about last week, alright? Let's talk about last week. And that beatdown that went on between the two of us, alright? Well, Mr. Josh Poffo, as that beatdown was going on between the two of us, he refused to back me up. So whatever you and Nick have going on, let's take a back seat. Josh Poffo, you and your little croonies, the Trench Bros, just stood there and watched it happen. Tristan and Nick were beating my ass, and you just stood there. You stood there, you're supposed to be my tag team partner. You were supposed to back me up as Nick and Tristan beat me down. And I'd like a little explanation about that. So why don't you get your ass out here and talk to us. Talk to me face to face.
Hold on a minute.
Hold on what?
You are gonna complain the fact that you had no one to help you. If I'm not mistaken, if anyone was stealing the time in the match, I think it was pretty much you. Because didn't you tag in Poffo for a few seconds and then tag him right out again? I'm pretty sure that's a bit of a hogger, if I'm not mistaken.
Alright, listen. I know you have a beef with me, you have a beef with Nick, and you probably have a beef with Poffo. Alright? Mr. Cyberpunk bottom bitch. But I have a way to settle this. But let's get Poffo out here so we can talk to him too.
Great.
Speaking of the devil, I'm living here all
see a couple shots of Patron. Hey, you feeling nice? I get your eyes. Hey, party pop shots, just come to book you tonight. I ain't self-deleting, I ain't snapping and popping either. I'm bobbing my head or I'm just standing there watching. I'm a hustler, hustle. You can tell that I'm paid and I protect
Okay. Let's get one thing straight here. Kanye, whatever the fuck your name is. You tagged yourself in. And that's why you got beat down, because why the hell would I help you after that shit?
Oh, so we're talking about that blind tag? That's why you letting me just get beat down?
Mm-hmm.
I should have figured it was something dumb and stupid and just some lame-ass excuse on your part. Goes to show, just typical trench brother.
Typical. You fuck
That's what I
us
said.
over, we fuck you over. That's how it works.
You fuck everyone over.
Damn right, because they screw us over. We don't start shit. We just, finish it.
I'm gonna get between the two of you because I'm sick of this. Specifically with you, Potho. I like how you say that you always are the ones who finish everything. But if I'm not mistaken, the Trench Brothers are not always behind, truthfully, on their word. When have you ever been truthful behind anything you say? Especially that one over there.
Are you frustrated?
I
You're still bringing Neon into this? You're still butthurt?
I mean, you brought more here, so why not?
Aww.
Oh, that's cute. Well, I have a way to settle this. Well, I actually have a couple ways.
Yeah, go on.
Why don't we have a match next week, and we include Mr. Nick Sin. But for now, I've got an idea.
Alright, go ahead. Okay.
Oh.
Oh! I was going to starting a brawling.
And
Somebody
wow.
can come out and
Alright.
settle that thing. Speaking of which, BK, don't we have a security for that? I guess not.
Right now, Tristan and
Yeah,
Papa are
brawling!
going. Go ahead.
Nice.
I just say, yay for brawling.
You know what, Boz, it doesn't matter if it's fair or not. You guys are gonna do what you want to anyway. You know, so there's no need to, yeah, whatever.
As I was saying, us four next week rock the dragon in a fatal four-way.
And Neon just jumps up and says time for talking is over. Tristan and Kane is in the ring. Papo recovered from that wailing. And now okay, once again, we have got chaos ensuing here at FPW. Tristan just levels Kane with a drop kick. Tristan gets up while Papo's sitting over here using the ropes to keep himself from falling down again. Oh, and then Tristan comes in and knocks Papo over the top rope with a huge boot. Papo landed on Neon. Boz is over here trying to give him some assistance like he's checking on him. Tristan is actually stalking Kane, and Kane, Kane goes sliding out of the ring.
As per usual, I have the high ground. Kane, Potho, and Sin. I am going to say my piece now, and I humbly agree to this fatal Just go back to the back, and we'll settle this next week.
Done deal, you. Let's go, guys. Buddy.
You got it.
Dang, what kind of
You've
sister are you?
got it!
Sanjali.
Ha! Good one,
Okay,
Neil.
well, it looks like, I mean, we're going to actually have to get the official word, but it looks like we may have a fatal four-way match set up for next week at Rock the Dragon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going, and it will be Kane, Tristan, Paulful, and Nick. I can't imagine who is going to come out as the winner from this for between this four or four.
You'll be calling out her name. She can turn it up loud, 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 loud. She can take it to the top. No, you won't get her to stop. She's a super papa bad gal, gal, gal.
This is pretty much staring down to Kane right now while he's up in the showboat.
There's a bitch in front of her face with the bile in her face. You can hear it in her growl, 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 growl. So keep your eyes on me now. And I think you like what you see. I know you all just wanna fight with me. We've got it all in our hands now. So can you handle what we're all about?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're actually going to go ahead and go into our next match as one of the competitors is already standing out here. He hails from Las Vegas, Nevada, standing at a height of 6'4" and 237 pounds. Kane Navarro.
The next and last stop is Coney Island.
Apparently Lux had something to say. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what happens from time to time, but we're going to go. And what is the punishment out here?
Lux has a microphone, so perhaps he has something to say before the match.
Lux has a microphone.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all want some wrestling and not some soap operas, right? Me too. I am so sick of coming out here and talking when it's crystal clear what needs to be done. It was cute. It was cute sticking me into that glorified handicap match last week against the Trench Brothers and against my partner, Skillix. We all knew what would happen. I did what I had to do, and I was sure to be the one to do it first this time. Even if it cost us the match, I'd do it again. Because you know what? Some people just need to be knocked the F out. It feels like forever ago since Skillix jumped me from behind and scrambled my brains at throwback. I can't even remember a time before it anymore. And I knew it was only going to be a matter of time before the trench hose came around smelling blood. But this horseshit has derailed me long enough. This ends. And the next and last stop is Rock the Dragon. I don't need some gang to fight my battles for me. I don't need spook show, smoke and mirror parlor tricks. I only need that bell to ring one more time to prove it.
Looks like Lux is calling out Skillix, and I was there whenever, yeah, I'm sorry to say, and I don't mean to rub it in, but Lux is right. He got his brain scrambled by Skillix, and that's been about a month and a half, almost 2 months ago, and we're 1 week away from Rock the Dragon, and Lux wants Skillix at Rock the Dragon. Okay, he calls for Skillix and now...
You know they're acting like it down now. You know what you're acting like it down now. You know they're acting like it down now. You know what you're acting like it down now. You know they're acting like it down now.
Hey, shut my fucking music.
This smoke is gonna bring no dub.
So, for everybody in attendance, I'm going to need BK to shut the fuck up for this because the grown-ups are talking.
Why don't you just blow me?
Shut the fuck up. This is my time, not your time.
No, I'm out here talking all the time, bitch.
Look, you talk about a handicap match last week. You know what? How is it a handicap match? It was a tag team match. I've got my partner here. Where is yours? Leon, please inform this beta male what it's like being in a tag team, because I think he is a bit confused.
You see, Lux, whenever you are in a tag team, you are a cohesive unit. The only thing cohesive that went between you and Skillix was that there was nothing cohesive between you two. You guys couldn't find your way out of a wet paper bag as a tag team.
But you know what else I love? I love he just says that all he needs is the bell to ring. Boy, I have been in this game for 10 years. I'm always going to be better than you. You've only started making waves. I've been a legend. I've invented moves. I have invented a style that people literally rip off every single time. And you talk about all you need is a bell to ring. Junior, if I get in that ring, I'm just going to embarrass you. So I'm going to tell you right now, go back to the Indies.
Before you call me Junior again, Bono.
Oh, Bono! Oh my god, I'm so hurt. At least I don't have a fucking name after a car, you useless piece of trash.
Okay.
Fucking
Did you spend all night writing that up?
I don't need to, you're literally ripping off a 2013 Baza Winlow look, so what the fuck's your problem?
I mean, would you rather be called Lex Tulsa again? I'm sure that can be arranged.
I'd call him Lex Trash, but, you know, that's me.
Big talk. How about you get in the ring and say that?
I don't need to. Son, I don't need to get in there and embarrass you yet again. You just like to run your mouth about me, but, you know, as far as I know, your mate Skillix there kind of just knocked 7 Shades of shit out of you last week. In fact, you know what? I would love him to come out right now and just smack 7 Shades of shit out of you again.
You know, I would go buy us both popcorn just to see that right now.
You know, I would literally just go and take BK's job for an hour.
Nice.
You can try to take the job there, bozo.
Here's that Edward Furlong motherfucker right now.
Oh, here he goes. Here he goes.
Oh, this is gonna be so good. Here, we'll move Edward Furlong, go and smack the shit out of him.
It seems like he's now the defender.
No, it's Edward Furlong. It's Edward Furlong. I really love the Crow. Not the original, but Edward Furlong one. Just what the fuck's it eyeballing me, man? I didn't do fuck all. Look, Edward, I'm a fan. I love the Terminator 2. Oh, here we go. Smack him. Smack him.
Oh, here he comes. Here he comes.
I bet he's gonna smack him.
So you want me again, Lex? Is that what you're saying?
Did I stutter?
Okay.
I think he kinda did.
Let me just inform you real quick here. In the past, you never beat me one-on-one. And here in FPW, you still didn't beat me. I had to ease you out. Prior to that, I sent you to the hospital. For the record, I accept your challenge. Now, for these...
Come on, Edward. Good man,
For
Edward.
these two.
What about us? I didn't do fuck all.
Oh, you got something to say, Buzz?
Yeah, Edward, I do actually.
Okay, go ahead, speak up. Come on, don't stutter.
You know what? I just see one beta male and one Edward Furlong. How about next week at Rock the Dragon, we throw me in and I'll just show you both what it's like to fucking be a champion because these two don't seem to have it.
Oh, okay. Well, let me just inform you on something. You seem to hang out with a vibrator, a walking, talking vibrator, and that's fine. But make one thing clear in that little head of yours. I am going to hurt you. I rock the dragon.
And I would think about turning your back on me again, Skillix.
Oh,
Yeah, let's go. This is comedy fucking gold.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna go be a vibrator and go, make sure someone else enjoys me instead.
I'm gonna go watch Edward Furlong and the Crow.
Just no aspirin or ibuprofen.
Nice.
Wow, this actually has been very intense. So we have another big match for Rock the Dragons.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to get on with our next match. I've already introduced Kane Navarro that's been sitting out here, and his opponent, standing in the ring at a height of 6'3", 230 pounds. He hails from San Antonio, Texas. It is the Culture Skillix.
It doesn't seem actually the crowd is very much.
And I don't know if Skillix is doing the right thing. I mean, I personally wouldn't turn my back on Kane Navarro. But Skillix is confident.
Yeah,
Oh, finally turns around, and Kane actually charges across the ring. He gets on Skillix and hits him with the ground pound. The bell hasn't even rung yet. Katie Powell, our fill-in referee for today, who's doing an awesome job. She's already thrown her hands up in the air, and I'm not going to repeat what she said.
you know, it's kind of like so anachronistic from Skillix to giving us back to Kane. And it's something that we actually, most of us know, that never give the back to your opponent.
Yeah, and Katie finally got Kane to back up a little bit, but I don't know. Kane, pretty much throwing his hands up. I didn't do anything. The bell didn't ring. I didn't do anything illegal. Which, I mean, I hate to agree with him, but he's right because the bell hadn't rung, so it was nothing illegal.
Yeah.
And Kane rushes right past Katie and gets right over in the face of Skillix and catches Skillix with a hard corner splash.
And here is the bell.
Right now. Kane goes in and is mudhole stomping right now. He's doing what we used to say, stomping a mudhole and walking it dry. Culture hasn't even had an opportunity to even get ready for this match, and Kane has already gotten the upper hand. Katie says, ring the bell, let's start the match. Kane goes over and picks Skillix up. Oh! Shoves him in the corner and comes in immediately and catches him with a monkey flip. Didn't even bother to get any momentum up. Skillix is holding his lower back. He hit the mat pretty hard. Kane's getting up, a little smirk on his face.
Yeah, it sounds like a good strategy, striking hard immediately, so giving so Kane can have a good advantage on Skillix, but still.
Oh, Kane goes up and hits a Starship Pain from across the ring. Goes in for a pin. One,
now he's going for the
two,
one,
and
two.
Ooh, that was close. I mean, yeah, I agree with what you said there, Samantha. The fact that it is a smart move on Kane's part, because Skillet is a veteran. He has been in this ring for a long time, a lot longer than Kane has.
Come on, ref. What are you doing? Count to 3.
Oh, come on. And now arguing with the ref? Not a wise strategy.
Teddy's letting Kane know that he got the shoulder. Kane goes in for another pin. One, two, and another 2 count.
Yeah, Skillix will need much more just than that for the final 3 count.
Really, Katie? You know how to count past 2?
I would say Kane is a little bit too focused at the moment arguing with the ref instead of beating the hell out of Skillix for beating him properly. Just saying.
Kane tries to come in and catch with the clothesline, but he actually gets countered with the Blue Z. Katie's asking Kane if he taps. Kane replies no.
Well, it seems Kane is dragging Skillix close
And that's
to
only,
the ropes.
and all that's doing is just putting more pressure on that arm, because not only does he have to drag his body weight, but he has to drag the full body weight of Skillix. Kane gets over into the ropes. Katie's right on top of it, tells Skillix to break. Skillix pretty much breaks right away. Now Skillix is doing a little bit of recovering, catching his breath, but needs to stay on Kane. Even though Kane is pretty new to the wrestling world, he's not a slouch. He knows what he's doing in there. He's been in there with some of the best. Kane gets up and kind of trips backwards and ends up in the ropes, and Skillix sees it and comes rushing across. But Kane actually ends up catching Skillix with a kick to the gut. Kane's coming in and catching him with some body punches. Oh, nice European uppercut. Caught Culture right under the chin. Kane picking him up. Goes for a power bomb. Goes in for a pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. That was close. That was one of those 2.999s.
I mean, it wasn't enough for capitalize, but it might be Kane is very close to doing the final count on Skillix.
Yeah.
Come on, ref. That is again you failed to count to 3. Get it together.
And that pop.
And again, arguing with the ref.
I mean, granted, anybody that's been in the ring, when you get down there and you get the pin, you want the 3 count, and the refs are good, and if they don't get.
Well, I mean, BK, if the ref, the word of the ref is law on my opinion. If she didn't count 3, it's because you didn't made the right choice of strikes,
Correct.
for allowing your opponent to being counted at 3. So it's actually the wrestler fault and not the referee.
And Kane was over there arguing with the ref and gave time for Skillix to get up. Kane comes rushing in and actually tries to get Skillix with what looked like some kind of clothesline, but Skillix ducked it and has now got him in a sleeper. Katie is checking Kane's. Oh, he goes down to one knee. She's checking him. Looks like it dropped once. If that arm drops 3 times, he's done. Up, Kane's back to his feet. He's not done just yet. He's got some fight left in him.
Yeah, he's not giving up, but...
Oh!
Oh!
And he gets caught with...
That was painful.
And Kane just caught him with a modified jawbreaker. Skillix is seeing... well, in his case, it'd be seeing blackbirds right now. Kane catching his breath and trying to get to his feet. Kane's still feeling the effects of that sleeper hold. I mean, Skillix had it. He had it cinched in tight. I thought Kane was done, but Kane's showing resilience right now. Got a lot of people out here rooting for Skillix. Somebody just yelled, "Knock his head off."
Yeah, I know, but this time Kane looks very much tired and hurted after the sleeper hold. So he has to capitalize now, or probably Skillix would get the better hand.
And Kane goes over to that high-risk, high-reward area. He's up on the top turnbuckle, comes off with a moonsault, hits him with the pin in the middle of it. 1, 2, and a
2.
Oh!
Only a 2 count.
Oh, somehow or another, Skillix was able to kick out of that one. I don't see how, but he did.
That's been a genuine 2.99999. That was so close.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's a lot of, another man's full body weight coming on you from that high up. I'm surprised that Skillix was able to kick out of that. I'm surprised the air wasn't knocked out of him.
I believe it's been pure instinct, like BK.
Yeah.
It's been absolutely pure instinct of that.
And Kane's arguing with the ref again. Telling the ref on the next move. Said she better count for 3. Well, it's one of those things that if you want to count to 3, that's fine, but hold his shoulders down for 3. Kane's perched up on that top rope, waiting for Skillix. Skillix gets up, comes in. Kane tries to hit him with the flying lariat, misses, and gets hit with the cancel culture.
Skillix got it.
Goes in for the
hit.
1, 2, and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by pinfall, the Culture Skillix.
Well, I mean, I guess the next move has been called as a 3. Just not for Kane, actually. I'm sorry for the pun.
You're absolutely right. Kane got his 3 count. He said after the next move. So she did what he said. I have to agree with that one. Be careful what you wish for. Katie says they need speed wagon. Kane is not moving. While we're waiting on Kane to collect his thoughts, we'd just like to take a quick break to thank each and every one of you. Thank you very much for the fans of FPW for coming out. You really do help make each and every single show that we do exciting, and it means the world to us. So yes, thank you from the bottom of our hearts for supporting FPW. Well, I'll tell you what, there's just been a whole, boy, everything that's gone on today, and we got Rock the Dragon coming up next week. It's shaping up to be a great show for next week. And I get to call the match. You're going to be in it, Samantha. You're not going to have to sit out
Oh, Jesus Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, DHA. Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow patriots, and even you weak-wristed liberals, I'm out here for one reason, to explain why I wanted to help Brian Bennett. For weeks, commentary and social media was aflutter with remarks like, Brian Bennett reminds me of a young DHA. And I look at all this guy has, and it's failure after failure. Brian Bennett calls himself the journeyman because he can't call himself winner or champion or icon. Meanwhile, they continue to compare him to the only 14-time world heavyweight champion. And look, I get it. When you're looking at the benchmark in all of pro wrestling, I'm it, baby. I am the measuring stick. And after watching Bennett firsthand, trying to guide him, and his lack of respect when it came to him ignoring my expert advice, I can say that he has been weighed, measured, and found wanting. The only person here who saw it straight from the beginning was Paul Slater, a true patriot, a true American. But my own ego blinded me. I thought I could take this worthless lump of clay and sculpt the next icon. But ladies and gentlemen, you can't sculpt with rotten material. And that's what Bennett is. Rotten to the core. A born loser.
I've seen some people who support DHA. He's supposed to be American, and he was part of the movie that was set in Old England. So we got Brian Bennett coming out here. I think Bennett is kind of a little older DHA.
We also have our own social media, and there are also the recordings of the show. And yeah, I agree. They praise down this fans would love it.
Alright. I've heard enough of the American idiot. Let me just take a quick poll. How many of you want me to stick this 2x4 straight up his ass?
Come on!
Heather, if I suck on you solo. Now, getting on to the message at hand, this guy thinks but he's a 14-time world champion. You're a loser, a 15-time loser, if I've ever seen one. Mr. Legend? BHA, really? What's legendary about you? The fact that you haven't wrestled at all?
Brian, look, I'm not gonna have to defend myself against your little accusations. What makes me legendary is my long career, the championships I've won, the people I've fought, blah, blah, blah. Let's break it down facts here, Brian. You're nothing to these people. You are a dancing monkey, and the British management is the organ grinder. Stop dancing to their tune. It's time you stand up for yourself and show these people what you really can do.
Hold on. BHA was actually right. I'm gonna show you what I can do right now. Come here, you little prick.
Whoa.
You still the bit! I'm gonna beat your ass next week! Rock the Dragon, you know!
Motherfucker. Come on, Brian. Make the HA walk the plank. Come on.
Where the hell are you going? You ain't gonna be able to run next week, bitch.
Push me till I break and the anger turns to rage. Why can't you just leave me alone? Got your finger on the trigger, you think that you're a winner, but you're gonna get
Pick the mic,
You think you're gonna hurt me, get ready to get dirty. You created this beast inside. Pull the noose tighter and lift a little higher, 'cause you're killing me slow. I ain't ready to die. Killing me slow, but I ain't ready to die. Tonight, get ready for a fight. So now you know it's time to ride. Let's take it for a psycho. Round and round we go. Look out for them, 'cause I want all this. I want all this. Circus for a psycho. Circus for a
Apparently, Aubrey, here we go. Oh, do be quiet, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's time to listen and be entertained.
Oh my god.
Roll up. Come one, come all. Ladies and gentlemen, the match type I present to you for Rock the Dragon would not be for the faint of heart, for it is very ultra-violent. As the match stipulation, I shall beat you again with Joanne. I shall beat you again, Joanne Steele. Seeing as you have such a death wish, is a death match.
Oh. So the stipulation for the match of Rock the Dragon is going to be a death match.
Well, looks like she's going to explain herself a little bit. Yeah, that's right. As you seem to have a death wish, Joanne, that we shall fight in something so brutal that it will bring horrific sights. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, Abby, pay attention. I just got word that somebody in the back is telling Joanne what you're saying, and she has actually tweeted a reply. And the reply is sent through a tweet to Fusion and to you directly that says, I accept. Hashtag Rock the Dragon, hashtag July the 8th of 2021. And she ended it by putting up a song on there by the Kings called Death of a Clown. So now Abby has decided to laugh and says, you will see the horrifying sights at Rock the Dragon, Joanne. You can make those jokey tweets all you like, and it won't save you from your freakish beating next week. So, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we have a death match stipulation is going to be taking place next week. As Abby says, now you are all ready to be entertained at Rock the Dragon between Abby Tude and Joanne Steele.
I should drop them on. Hey, they're expensive, you know.
She pretty much dropped the mic on that one by said, you all are here to be entertained, and she is getting ready to, uh-oh, wait a minute. Is Joanne here? No, wait a minute, no.
No. Look. It's Marionetta.
It's Marionetta.
Yes. It's Marionetta, the Grand Trickster. Yes. 10,000 times yes.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we are going straight into our main event, and this is actually going to be a tag team event. And we have two of our competitors making their way to the ring right now, standing in the ring. Standing in the ring at a height of 5 feet 10 inches tall with a weight of 156 pounds, hailing from Great Yarmouth, Norfolk, England, the ringmaster, Abby Tude. And her partner, weighing in at a height of 5 feet 7 inches tall, a weight of 130 pounds, hailing from Yum Yum, Tennessee. From Yum Yum, Tennessee, Marionetta, the Trickster. To the ring, one half of their opponent. Standing in at a height of 5 feet 2 inches tall, a weight of 115 pounds, hailing from Las Vegas, Nevada, Natalie Sonnen.
Did your heart let someone in now? Always waking in the sea.
and her tag team partner, standing at a height of 5 feet 1 inches tall at a weight of 115 pounds, hailing from Boulder, Colorado, Suplex. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event of the evening, and this should be a very interesting tag. All 4 women in the ring are very accomplished athletes. We haven't seen much of Marionetta. She just made her debut out of the blue. She made her presence known a couple of weeks ago, and now this is her first time to actually get to see her in the ring. And we're going to be starting out with Abitude and Natalie in the ring. Abby comes running right across and catches Natalie right in the face with a big boot. That's one way to catch your opponent's attention right off. Now Abby's going in and just stomping on her, showing no mercy whatsoever. And she's actually kind of looking over at Sue and giving her this little smirk like, you don't want none of this. Now she's going in for a foot choke.
That's not going to be much legal. I guess the referee should count him.
Well, ref is over there telling her she needs to stop.
Yeah, but, you know...
Well, Abby's not one that pays too much attention to the rules, so she's going to go on as far as she can. Ref has started counting. She's up to 2.
Counting would be more practical than just advertising to stop.
She's up to 4. Abby finally broke it because as she'd been holding it when the count of 5 was reached, it would have been disqualification. And now Abby's doing her normal showboating.
Yep. Are we entertained? No.
She very roughly picks Natalie up by the hair of her head. Throws her into the ropes and comes back, and it looked like Abby was going for a clothesline, and Natalie ducked under it and then comes in and catches her with a nice leg lariat.
Well, now Natalie's going for
Goes in for a pin. 1.
Only 1 count.
I only got a 1 count on that one.
Yep, it seems like Abby has underestimated her opponent. Thinking Natalie probably would be more easy to beating, but that's not the case. Let's remember also Natalie is also a former champion. It's completely not an adversary to underestimate, no matter what you think of her. And Natalie was able to drag Abby back over to the corner, and Sue makes a blind tag, tagging herself in to help her partner out, give her partner a break. And Sue comes in and immediately goes right into a wrist lock. And looked like Abby kind of shook her off a little bit and crawled out of the ring to catch her breath and come back in immediately. Sue comes in and catches her with the chop of real Native American Liz Warren. And then she hits her with an AOC's Brooklyn Mugger Surprise. And then she goes in and hits Abby with an arm drag takedown.
Comes back up and still holding on to it. Takes her back to the center of the ring. Oh, and Abby just caught her with a eye rake, and that'll break any mold right there. Then she picks her up and hits Sue with a scoop backbreaker. Sue is down on the mat right now, holding her lower back. Katie's telling Abby to watch the eyes. Marionette's down here on the floor. She's not even in her corner right now. Abby's kind of confused. I'm not sure what's going on. And Abby turns around. Sue's gotten back to her feet. Marionette is out there just screaming, "Hi, I found a shiny." She's not paying one bit of attention to the match. Abby's wanting to make a tag. She just got shoved into her corner. Sue comes running across and catches her with the Mar-a-Lago ketchup omelet. Brings Abby out of the corner the hard way.
Now I'm hungry.
Picks her up. Got her front face lock, trying to drag her back out to the center of the ring. And Abby's partner, Marionette, is not making any attempts to reach for a tag. That's really odd. Marionette shouting at him, "Hey, where you going?" Well, she's doing the right thing. She's cutting the ring in half and keeping her opponent over in her side of the corner. Tags Natalie. Natalie does a vault over the ropes, comes shooting across, uses the ropes momentum, and as Sue is holding Abby, it looked like Natalie caught her with a spinning wheel kick to the back of the head. And Marionette and Natalie moves over, looks like she's waiting for Abby to get up. Marionette hops down and says, "Nope, nice try." And now Natalie comes in and gets a tornado kick to the back before Abby has a chance to get up. Abby is in a world of hurt right now. She is in the corner. As Natalie comes in, and Marionette jumps off the ring, jumps off the apron again. Natalie rushes across and catches Abby with a backflip kick. And Marionette is just over there, well, according to her, looking at shinies. As Natalie brings Abby back to the center of the ring and then whips her hard into the ropes as she comes back. Oh, and she catches her with the Rogan spin kick. Marionette is over there looking like she's growing a little bit impatient. Abby is on the mat looking up. Natalie's standing over her opponent, but Abby is not an opponent you want to give a break to, so Natalie needs to stay on her. Natalie tells her, "You're not so tough for a big girl." Natalie picks Abby up and caught her with another eye rake and goes right into a gorilla press. Talk about strength.
That's quite impressive considering.
That's something you would do. But that takes some strength to pick somebody up from just standing there, no momentum, no rest. She just reached and picked her up. Oh, and then held her up there forever and then put it into a Samoan drop.
Can I give her some credit? That
was exactly that. I'd give her all the credit. That was
yeah, but I wonder how much energy that poured from Abby to using it.
Well, right now, Abby's probably taking your advice. She's worn out just a little bit. She's been in the ring for several minutes since the start of it. Finally drags Natalie over, and Marionette finally gets tagged in. So she is finally the legal woman in the ring.
She's not going to catch for shinies this time.
Well, I
She
mean,
won't be distracted.
Natalie's got some shiny blonde hair. And Natalie gets thrown into the ropes as she comes back. Oh, gets caught with a monkey flip that nearly puts her out of the ring. She nearly went sliding under the bottom rope, but she was barely able to catch herself to keep herself from having that hard fall.
Yeah, and that kind of jump is one that Natalie
And
prefer not to face.
Wait a minute, Marionetta just sat down, basically just sat down in the middle of the ring?
Mm-hmm.
Abby's over here saying, what the, even, yeah, I don't care for Abby's attitude, but I'm confused on this one as well.
Oh! It seems like she...
Oh, Natalie tried to get in a nice shot, and she actually tried to throw Marionetta off balance by coming at her and rolling under her, going to the ropes, but she got caught with a discus punch. Now Abby's all happy. And now Marionetta's going in for a wrist lock. Really? I love the fact that everybody tells me to shut up, but nobody does anything about it.
Oh my God. Marionetta is tickling Natalie.
And Marionetta standing in the middle of the ring, just wrenching down on Natalie's arm. And now she's tickling her?
Yes. Yes. It seems Natalie is suffering tickling.
And now Marionetta goes in and takes Natalie down with an armbar takedown. And now she's screaming, "Say my name." And Abby's over there saying, "Good, Marionetta," like she's petting her pet for doing something great. Marionetta yelling out, "Say it like the great one and say my name."
That was funny.
Now Marionetta is bringing Natalie back to her feet. Now she's gone in and got for a side headlock. Oh, and Natalie Irish whips Marionetta into the ropes, but Marionetta comes back and catches her with a Hurricanrana. And Natalie got spiked into the mat on that one. I hope her neck's okay.
I'm sure she will be fine, but she cannot keep going with that. Probably it would be wise for her to tag it with suplex and getting some rest. I mean, considering everything, she's been in the ring for quite a while now. So probably she will need a little bit of rest and tag suplex.
Yeah, you got Sue over here that's desperately calling for her partner to come over and make a tag. And right now, Natalie's not able to answer the call, and Marionetta is just crawling over to Sue and Natalie's corner. She says she's dizzy. I guess she gave her.
Tagging Nanny.
Sue just told her
Shit! Oh shit! Natalie bolted back on the ropes, charging to Marionetta.
Marionetta makes her way back over to her corner and tags her partner Abby in. Right now, Sue is laying on the ground, and Natalie has nobody to tag. And she has been in this match for quite a while. She needs a tag. And Sue is not moving right now. Right now, this is actually a 2-on-1 handicap match. Natalie's in there by herself. And, of course, Abby starts her
quite
song.
unexpected, actually. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit, probably for a bit handicap match.
Katie's asking Sue if she's okay, but Abby comes in and catches Natalie with a drop kick and put her through the top and middle rope, and she is now laying out next to her partner. Both ladies are outside, including the legal woman in the ring, and you know, I hate to see it end like this, but the ref's probably going to have to start a 10 count because legal woman's outside the ring right now. Everybody's cheering up. Natalie's finally gotten up. Ref is up to 2 right now. She was checking on Sue. I can understand the concern for Sue's health. Katie's up to 3 right now. Natalie and Sue are outside, making sure each other are okay. We're up to 4. Natalie
seems to want to get a chair.
Natalie's what? Wait. Huh? Are they?
Natalie and Suplex are quite arguing because Natalie wants to use a chair and Suplex doesn't want Natalie to cheat.
Sue just told Natalie to tag her in, but okay, yeah, Sue doesn't agree with what Natalie was saying, and she wanted to be tagged in to make sure Natalie didn't do it. Natalie talking about grabbing a chair like you pointed out.
Well, it seems like she's on her own now.
And Natalie's a little upset, just told her partner, fine, you go do it on your own. And Natalie is now down on the ground while her partner just locked up with the larger Abby and got shoved to the ground and she hit the back of her head on the mat. Now they go back in for a lockup. And she hits her with another lockup shove, and Sue, this time I think this hit was harder than the last one. We've seen a lot of ladies around here take some very hard headshots, no puns intended, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm starting to get worried for the women's division. You never know, they've got concussion protocols. Oh, and she set her up and hit her with the Tiger Driver. Katie just told Abby, no more eye raking. That's the 3rd time. And Natalie comes back into the ring and actually kicks Abby and breaks up the pin. And then Natalie slides back out of the ring. Katie's like, what the heck's going on? I didn't get a chance to count. Now Sue's up in the middle of the ring. Abby's once again looking for her tag partner who is over chasing O'Shaughnessy's. Sue comes in and gets Abby with the Where's Kimmy. Sue is stalking Abby right now. Abby is in La La Land, getting up wobbly, turns around. Sue catches with a Malarkey Madness. Sorry, got a little tongue-tied there. Picks her up and goes into a Kamala Bomb. Please tell me that's not named. And then comes in and hits Don Jr.'s cocaine nose job. Right now, Sue has got the upper. And wait a minute, Natalie grabbed a chair like she said, and she's gotten in the ring, and Sue has gotten in her way. Sue is saying no. Katie's telling Natalie to hold on. Natalie is screaming, let me bang, bro. Let me bang, bro. And Katie says, if you do it, I will disqualify you both. Sue is arguing, telling Katie, don't do it. No way, she's not going to let her do it. Sue turns around just as Abby collects her wits and stands up. Sue turns around and gets caught in the freak spectacle Abby goes in for the pin. 1, 2, and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners by pinfall, Marionetta, the Grand Trickster, and her partner, Abby Cruz. If you actually think about this, that match was actually a handicap match, but it was Abby versus Natalie Stevens, and her partner didn't do much of anything. I'd be careful about where Abby puts her partner. And Natalie is left through in the middle of the ring. Abby and Marionetta are both in there. This is not good. Suplex in there by herself. You know, this one of those things where I say I'll be going over, but I don't want to put it late because I know that Abby's or Marionetta are leaving. Oh, wait a minute. Now Marionetta's leaving. Leaving Abby. Okay. Alright, well, I think they did the back too. That's what I was kind of looking at. We're both standing in there and we're getting left by ourselves. Well, I mean, consider the fact that what Abby has done in the past. Everybody down, gotta burn it to the ground. Can't keep this beast inside. Never again, never again. You're killing me slow, but I ain't ready to die. Killing me slow, but I ain't ready to die. Tonight, get ready for a fight. So now you know it's time to ride. Let's circus for a psycho. Round and round we go. All right,
7 matches.
Well, yeah, we got a lot coming up here. We got Rock the Dragon next week. And as of right now, this is what we are set up for Rock the Dragon. We are going to have the Banshee taking on you, Samantha. Apparently that match was booked. We have Nick and Tristan that's going to be taking on Kane Navarro and Josh Poffo.
Yes.
Brooke is going to be taking on Becky as... I'm sorry, what?
A fatal 4-way match. Nick versus Tristan versus Kane versus Poffo.
Right. And then we have the friendly exhibition that was set up earlier. That was Brooke versus Becky. Then we had the match that was set up just before this main event took place, where we have Abby 2 taking on Joanne Steele in a women's death match. We also have DHA is going to have to get in the ring and take on Brian Bennett. We have looks like we have a triple threat. We have Suplex taking on Marionetta, taking on Natalie. And I'm sure there's going to be some bad blood after this because Sue is still out here kind of in disbelief that her partner left her like that. And it looks like the main event is going to be a triple threat match as well, where it's going to be Lux Tesla taking on the Culture Skillix, taking on Baza. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Beth has, well, wait a minute, what we got? All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been FPW. We want to thank you all. Do not forget, next week, Rock the Dragon. Be there. Watch all the action. Thank you all so much for coming out. Samantha, thank you so much. All right, you all have a great rest of your evening. Have a great 4th of July if you are celebrating it. And don't forget to call for the back. Congratulations on being an old grandfather now. We'll see you all next week for Rock the Dragon.
change.